arguably one of the hottest topics at the moment in the world of dieting, just again as usual with dieting leading to way too much confusion, is the subject of intermittent fasting. So I thought I'd give you a very, very quick and dirty, come on mate, a very, very quick and dirty lowdown on intermittent fasting and what it can do for you. Pretty much the way most people do intermittent fasting, the most popular thing is the 16 hours of not eating, 8 hours of an eating window. It really should not be called intermittent fasting, it should be called time restricted feeding. Fasting really kind of is going to be 24 hours, and the real health benefits to fasting don't really come in on that 16-hour window. You get some, but the real health benefits, something called autophagy, where you get kind of, let's call it cell replenishment. You're killing off old cells, you're sloughing off the useless cells, the dead cells. Improved insulin sensitivity, you're going to have improved amino acid utilization, all these things. These come, primarily will come with a kind of a 24-hour fast. So these oft-touted longevity benefits are with 24-hour plus fasting. From a body composition perspective, really the real benefit, as far as I see it, there are some of these smaller intangible benefits. I do think you get increased insulin sensitivity with 16-hour fasting, but ultimately time restricted feeding is basically about limiting the amount of time and the opportunity you have to stuff your face. And if you limit the amount of opportunity and time you have to stuff your face, we tend, not always, we tend to eat fewer calories. And that is the secret to intermittent fasting. Now, to what's popularly called intermittent fasting, to time restricted feeding. Now, what I would tell you is there is one other way to do it right now, and I practice time restricted feeding. I practice time restricted feeding because I really makes me feel better. I started it for gut pain reasons to do with my mycotoxin illness. I had gut pain in the mornings, every morning. But I pretty much realized I just have boundless energy during the day when I don't eat. So that's why I do it. Now, I kind of do it wrong. If I wanted the maximum health benefits and the maximum body composition benefits, the way I do it upside down, because I basically don't eat during the day and then I eat in the evening, and I find that suits my lifestyle, it suits my workload, the whole thing. I basically don't consume calories until after I've trained, and I will train at anything from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and then I'll eat, and I tend to backload my calories, and I eat the vast majority of my calories in the evening. That's not the best way to do it. It's not the best thing to do for my digestion, but it's not the best thing to do for your digestion is linked to your circadian rhythm. So very, very simply put, we're gonna use the food we eat in the morning better metabolically than later in the day. So studies have shown this. If you have time restricted feeding and you push your feeding to 8 hours, say from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m, this is going to be better, much, much better than doing 4 p.m. to 12 p.m. I can't do it that way. I can't not munch on something at night. Can't do it. I gotta have some food. It helps me relax. I don't particularly love going to bed hungry. It makes me feel a bit agitated. So for me, on balance, I do it kind of the wrong way, but I still get some benefits. There you go. That's not everything you ever need to know in intermittent fasting at all, but potentially it's everything that you kind of need to know to get started. It's not magic. If you eat 3,000 calories in 8 hours versus in 24 hours, I don't think you're going to see much in terms of radical body composition changes. But as I said, if you do eat those 3,000 calories earlier in the day versus later in the day, you are actually going to see, as the science says, you're going to see some small benefits. Is it for everybody? No, I don't. I especially don't think it's for a lot of women. I've seen a number of women try time restricted feeding and it hurt their periods and temporarily seemed to hurt their thyroid production as well. I think people, especially women who are under undue amounts of stress, are best to steer clear of it. I think men with their more robust hormonal profiles tend to do a little bit better with it, but ultimately it's about trying it out and seeing if it fits you, and seeing if it fits you means, what is your energy like during the day? What is your sleep like? What is your weight training like? What is your focus and concentration like? What is your sex drive like? And does it fit your lifestyle? How sustainable and convenient is it for your lifestyle and your mindset? I can't answer those questions, only you can.